Brewers, and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hobbits. Today joined by
Master Duke of Delirium.
Yes. Carrying on with more beer from Nick at What Cheers Beer Review. Thanks a bunch, dude. You sent a crazy big beer mail. We finally got to the Hill Farmstead stuff.
Yes.
Well, this one, guys, is the Hill Farmstead Dorothy Dry Hopped Farmstead Pale Ale on 7% alcohol. So this is not the freshest bottle of the bunch. This was bottled on the 13th of August. So, well...
Go former Danish brewer.
Woo! Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Sean Hill used to brew in Denmark. I think it was a Nørrebro Bryghus back in the day, before he started Hill Farmstead. And now he has one of the most, sought after breweries in the United States, which is pretty insane. They've changed it over the years. It says here on the label that it's hopped with New Zealand and American hops, and then dry hopped as well, unfiltered and whatnot. And then they use Brettanomyces in it. But it's something like that they changed it in 2015, and then it says online that 2015 vintages has Citra hops. So I don't know if they didn't change the label on this one or whatnot, because it still says New Zealand on there, or maybe Citra hops is just a new addition. I don't know.
Yeah.
That might be it. But 7%, that's pretty big for what they call a farmhouse pale ale.
Yeah.
So we got the Hill Farmstead Dorothy poured, and it actually kind of looks like Funk Orchard.
Maybe the other way around though. But...
Oh yeah, the other way around, because this one came before that.
Yeah.
But it's a hazy yellow color, lots of yeast haze. You can definitely see it's
totally
unfiltered. White. Yeah, really white, super pillowy, thick head as well, or frothy head. So check out the aroma on it. Oh, Brettanomyces and super floral, so floral. This is like a punch of flowers in your face, like roses or rose water.
Yeah, what is that? Det der på de der de lyshvide.
A white flower.
Yeah.
There are many white flowers.
Det der man også har i iced tea.
Peach? Peaches?
Nej.
Elderflower.
Elderflower.
Ah, right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Elderflower.
I can see that for sure. Yeah, elderflower. There is some peachy notes, and then there's like an underlying Brettanomyces kind of funkiness, but it's like also a little bit tart, and you can definitely smell like a hoppy, juicy quality.
Yeah, that's citrus.
And I think because it has Brettanomyces, you get like the age of it doesn't matter as much as with like IPAs and stuff, because kind of the Brettanomyces fruitiness amplifies the hop flavor. You give it a taste?
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, and thanks a bunch to Nick for the beer. That's on 7%. That drinks like a pale ale on like 4.5.
Wow.
That is so refreshing.
It's like silk, really, in your throat. Oh my god.
Super silky.
Almost too easy, really.
For 7% beer, yes. I mean, this goes down like so easily.
Wow. Jesus fuck.
It is like creamy, chewy, kind of like in the Treehouse beers, but not as much, and more effervescence.
Yeah,
but again,
that's what I mean. That it's almost too easy to swallow. Like there's no.
It finishes super clean. That's what you mean, right?
There's no like really. Well, there's some bitterness, but there's no really effort on the tongue to sort of.
It just goes down.
Yeah, it just goes down like that.
Even though it's got high effervescence, it's super silky and drinkable. I'd say like medium, kind of slightly chewy mouthfeel, or silky, as you said, and a good mix of still hop flavor and Brettanomyces. But I think Brettanomyces is a little bit more dominant.
Yeah,
but they're still like tropical, juicy. I think it's because
I think they mix really well.
Yeah, me too. It's kind of like a tropical, melony, tangerine, citra hop thing.
Yeah, stone fruit.
Yeah,
stone fruits.
To give props to Ale Farm Brewing is kind of similar to Funk Orchard, I think.
Yeah, I think right now.
But that one was more sour. This one is not as sour.
Yeah,
I think this is more dry.
Right now,
and chewy.
I prefer the other one actually.
But when we had the other one, it was also like max 2 weeks fresh.
That's true. Yeah.
Or old. So that's the difference as well. You got more hop character in that one compared to this.
Yeah.
It's almost like a lighter tropical, kind of pineapple-y, passion fruit mixed with that kind of dry Brettanomyces yeast, kind of slight funky barnyard flavor, but not too much of that. It's more of the hop and fruity Brettanomyces flavor you get, I think.
Yeah.
Than actual like dry, funky, old musty cellar flavors, barnyard and whatnot. It's really good. 95? I think it's similar to Ale Farms, but yeah, we had a 95 as well, actually, I think.
Okay.
So, but it's almost similar. There's something between those two beers that reminds me of each other, and that might be because both of them have Citra. But I know what they do at Ale Farm, or what Andreas does is that he tries to recreate, or not recreate, but I know some of the beers he is inspired by is some of the stuff like this because he likes his super hoppy farmhouse ales and stuff. And, so that's a pretty big compliment to Ale Farm as well for a new brewery in Denmark. But it's a damn good beer. 95. Perfect summer beer, so yeah, 95.
95 too. I would just like a bit more for it to go higher, like a bigger mouthfeel.
Yeah.
But that's really the only thing I have to do on.
It's really nice stuff, guys. So if you get the chance, definitely check out the Hill Farmstead Dorothy Dry Hopped Farmhouse Pale Ale. Really good stuff, really nice and sessionable. Thanks a bunch to Nick at What Cheers for sending this one out. And as always, guys, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. We're going to say cheers.
Cheers.
And see you guys in another beer review.